Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name's Naomi. I thought maybe we could crochet together. I'm just gonna sit here and crochet and chit chat. So what am I working on? I am working on a baby blanket. The pattern actually doesn't call it a baby blanket, but the dimensions are 33 inches by 43 inches. That's a baby blanket. It's the Fresh Bloom blanket from Hirschner's. I had bought two kits. I bought the one that I'm working on, and then at the bottom there's a yellow and purple. I have that one too. So I'm planning on making two of them. I got the kit on sale, and I have a friend who is pregnant, so it works out perfect. It's too early to tell whether she's having a boy or a girl. So hopefully this color works out fine for either. I like it. I mean, I think it could be for either a girl or a boy. I like it a lot. And I've made a bit of progress. I have quite a ways to go yet, but I think I've made pretty darn good progress. I just want to get ahead of this baby blanket thing, make sure that I am on top of it, because as soon as this baby blanket is done, I am starting wearables. I'm going to make clothing. I am going to make myself a cardigan, a t-shirt, and a tank top. I have the kits. I got on the Lion Brand website. My mother-in-law sent me money for my birthday, and so I decided to use that money to finally fork out the money to get the kits that I wanted to make some clothing items. So I picked out 3 things that I really wanted to try to make, and 2 of the kits are arrived, and I am still waiting on the tank top. The t-shirt and the cardigan are here. Now, it is like super hot out right now. I mean, it's in the 90s. The humidity is terrible. So the air is rather oppressive. So I can't bring myself to start the cardigan. I'm thinking that I want to start with the tank top, which is still in transit. But it's fine because I have other projects I've been working on. I've been working on this. I still have bears coasters I need to finish making for a friend. I've been making some oops, bandanas. So I have that happening. I've got another one that's almost done. I just need to weave in ends and make ties and attach the ties, and then that one will be done. So I've got plenty of projects floating around here to do. I went to Walmart today. So on those bandanas that I make, I use the Kobu yarn, which is a cotton bamboo blend made by Lion Brand. I absolutely love the feel and the drape. That is a yarn that is perfect for wearables. I love it, love it. I love it like so much. So when I was at Walmart, I was looking to see if they still carried Kobu yarn, and I confirmed that they are indeed still the cheapest place to get the Kobu yarn, because even on the Lion Brand website, it's $5.99 per skein. I watch for sales, and I think something when I bought the kits that there was a sale or something on the yarn, but it's like $4.67 a skein per skein at Walmart, and then I get a discount. So there's that. So the cheapest place for me to get the Kobu yarn is actually on the Walmart or at Walmart. However, that limits my colors severely because there's a lot more colors available than what Walmart carries. So I'm just gonna have to like do what I've already done when I want to make something wearable with the Kobu yarn, get it on the Lion Brand website and watch for sales. Not that I need Kobu yarn anytime soon. I think it's going to take me a little while to get the cardigan, t-shirt, and the tank top made. It's going to take me a while. I don't have a lot of time for crocheting anymore, which is such a bummer. On one hand, it's a bummer. My evenings are not my own anymore. I wasn't planning on it being this way, but that's how it worked out, or that's how it's going. I am babysitting my granddaughter 5 days a week from the time I get home until 8:30, 9 o'clock at night. So I barely have time after she goes home to get myself ready for bed, straighten up the house. Basically, I have to run through the house. I have to scramble to get everything straightened up, baby stuff put away. All the stuff she spits up on needs to get thrown in the wash, and that's a lot of stuff. I mean, sometimes it's multiple outfits for her, multiple burp cloths, any blankets that she's laid on the floor, any blankets we have covering furniture, plus sometimes it's an outfit or two of mine, an outfit or two of my husband's. Like, this kid spits up way more than is normal for a breastfed baby. Like an astronomical amount. Like insane. Like bad. Like tons of spit up. So my washing machine is running every day. Thank God for washing machines. Because as soon as she leaves, I got to gather everything up and get the washer started, because I'm trying to get the washer run before I go to bed so I can get the load into the dryer and get at least ran through the dryer. I might not get it folded and put away till morning, but at least I can get everything washed so that we have stuff available for the next day. I can get the covers back on the furniture. I can get, the burp cloths ready for use the next day. Oh, cleaning rags that I use to scrub up. Like, on Friday, twice this occurred, where I go to sit her up to burp her, and she immediately just like spews everything out. But I had just picked her up, and I was standing over like the carpet, so it just all went all over the carpet. So then I have to scrub that up. So there's always cleaning rags too. So there's a lot of stuff I gotta clean after that baby's been here. So yeah, so I have limited crochet time these days. And this is my hobby. This is my relaxing hobby. This is what I like to do. But it'll take me a while to get through those clothing projects that I want to make, because I'm pretty much limited to being able to crochet on the weekend, and even then that's around getting my housework done that I didn't get done through the week while my granddaughter was here. So yeah, I am an extremely busy person right now, which, to be honest, it's stressing me out. It's spreading me pretty thin. But somehow we're gonna get by and make do, and everything's gonna work out good. Everything will work out awesome. But keep my friend that is pregnant, the one that I'm making the baby blanket for, keep her in your prayers, please. It's not going well at the moment for her. It's pretty rough. So she needs all the prayers she can get. She has been put on bed rest at 12 weeks, and she's over 40. So this is very high risk. So yeah, prayers would be greatly, greatly appreciated. What do you guys think? Do you think that this could work for a girl or a boy? Or does this seem fairly boy to you? Does that seem boy? Because my initial thoughts were it could go for either a boy or a girl. I mean, I think it's cute. I like the colors. That part's awesome. I am a big fan of blues and greens. All you have to do is look at my yarn stash and you will know what colors I prefer, because when I go out to buy yarn, I tend to come back with more blues and greens. It is what it is. So my yarn stash is heavy on the blues and the greens. Sometimes I have to force myself to buy warm colors. Like, okay, you know what? There are people who might actually prefer pink or red or orange or yellow. And I'm sitting here on a giant stash of green and blue. But it is what it is. So, what else is new this week for me? Well, Toby Tobes, my dog, my darling little dog. So, at the beginning of the month, we found a flea on him. He was itching really bad, and then I thought, I could just order something. I could order some stuff. I didn't think there was any rush, but I learned the hard way that when Toby gets a flea, he gets he gets sick, and he starts refusing food, he starts refusing water, and he doesn't want to go out potty, and he wants to lay around and not move, other than jumping out of his skin, acting like something's biting him every so often. So he doesn't do well when he has fleas. So the natural products that I was going to use that came in, I realized I didn't have time to mess around with that. I couldn't eliminate these slowly. My dog was sick. So I went and I got a Capstar pill and then some topical that I can't remember the name of. And so he went on both. And so then within a day or two, the fleas cleared up, and then he slowly recovered, eating, drinking normal, all of that again. No big deal. Everything's going fine. I bought diatomaceous earth. I started to treat the yard with diatomaceous earth because I recognized that part of a natural way of preventing fleas and protecting your dog is to treat the yard. You can treat the yard rather than treat the dog to keep the dog from getting fleas, which protects the dog from using those harsh chemical flea medicines on the market these days that are basically neurotoxins. So anyway, I had caved and I got him the stuff that works fast. I know that it's nasty, but I felt that the situation was dire enough that I needed to get him cleared of the fleas quickly. So no big deal. No big deal. Got him on the flea medication, got everything cleared up, doing good. 3 weeks go by. 3 weeks later, all of a sudden he's itching really bad. He starts itching bad. And I'm like, I don't know what's going on. I inspect every inch of this dog. I didn't find a flea or flea dirt or anything. It's like everything's good, but he's itching. So then it's getting worse, like it's unbearable. And then I notice he's got a couple bites on his underbelly that are like pretty raw, like he's chewed on them or whatever. Like something is not right. Well, then he was laying on his back with his belly exposed, and then I spotted a flea crawling across his belly, and I was like, oh my goodness, no way. Well, I thought it was strange because he's already refusing food. So anyway, the flea medications on the market that are marketed as lasting a month, I doubled up and did two different medications that are supposed to last a month. They did not last a month. So my dog, once again, has fleas. It rained right after I treated the yard with the diatomaceous earth, so I have to redo the yard because the diatomaceous earth only works while it's in a dry powder form. So I do have to redo the yard, which I'll probably, when it starts to get more evening and the air outside starts to cool a little bit, I will go outside and I will retreat the yard, because I've got to treat the yard to keep my dog clear. And I have more flea stuff coming today, being delivered by Amazon. I've been stocking the thing because he's pretty miserable. One little flea, and that poor dog is a wreck. I was not expecting him to have it like so bad when he got fleas. And I had a dog in the past that was allergic to fleas. It was called flea allergy dermatitis. So she would react very badly. Like she was allergic to the saliva or something, and she would get she had, when I adopted her, she had patches of hair missing all over her body from scratching, and her ears, she was a chocolate lab, and labs have these soft silky ears, and her ears had no hair on them. They were not soft and silky. They were scabby and dry, and like I felt so bad for her. So I adopted her, and it took a while to get her cleared up and get all of her hair to come back in. But what she had was flea allergy dermatitis, where she was extremely sensitive to the flea bites, and we had to stay on top of flea treatments with her, because if she got fleas, then her skin issues would come back. So Toby is kind of like that chocolate lab, I guess, in that way, where he has issues the second he gets a flea, and we have to make sure that we keep him clear. So I have to stay on top of keeping the yard clear, because I know that's where he's getting the fleas, is from the yard. So we got all kinds of wild animals and cats that wander through the yard all the time. And so the yard is probably the source of him picking up fleas. He goes out and he lays in the grass. So I got to get that yard treated again and take care of my little Toby Tobes. And what I ordered was different flea stuff than what I already used, because basically I needed to make sure that I'm not double dosing him, like dosing him again too soon on what he's already taken. So I got on Amazon and found some different products, and I have a couple different ones coming. I just have like a regular Canine Advantix coming, and then I've got one that I'd never heard of before. It's called Wondercide, and it's got essential oils, so it's not toxic. So I'm going to do that one first. My only concern with that one is that it doesn't clear the fleas within 24 hours like something like Canine Advantix would. And if Toby gets sicker from the fleas, then I have to use the backup, the Canine Advantix, because I have to get it cleared quickly. And I just found the flea yesterday. So it was yesterday, so I did not go back to the pet store where I had already bought the flea medicine. I did not, these fleas, I think they're resistant. I think they're becoming resistant to the stuff on the market that people are using. Because I believe that happened years ago with Frontline, where the fleas became resistant to the Frontline. And I haven't used Frontline in years on a dog because Frontline was like a product. I think that was the one that I used on Coco, the dog with flea allergy dermatitis. But fleas became resistant to the Frontline, and the Frontline was no longer working. So I had switched to some different, there was one called, I think, Revolution. There's, oh my goodness, there's such a variety of them anymore. But I've got two different kinds coming. I've got a natural one that is not supposed to be poisonous to the dog. And then I've got a regular standard canine Advantix coming as a backup because, like I said, I've got to get him cleared pretty darn quickly of these fleas. So that's what we've got going on here. I gotta keep my baby flea free so he doesn't get sick. But anyway, thank you for hanging out with me while I crochet. Looks like I'm making some progress here on this blanket. Can't wait till it's done. Of course, I will show you guys when it is done because that will be awesome. And then I will update you on my friend who is pregnant. And yeah, please keep her in your prayers. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.